Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football romantics and underdog believers, welcome to the most unexpected, heart-stopping, and absolutely electric Emirates FA Cup final of the 2024-25 season. Yes, you heard that right, Crystal Palace. The Eagles have done the unthinkable. They have dethroned the footballing kings of England. Manchester City. Final score, 1-0. Shocked? Well, buckle up, because this story has everything: goals, drama, passion, and one heroic goalkeeper named Dean Henderson. Let's dive into the tale of the greatest cup upset of the decade. Build-up and backdrop. On May 17th, enter the iconic arch of Wembley Stadium. Two teams took the field. On one side, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, loaded with superstars, possession football, and enough silverware to start a jewelry store. And on the other, Crystal Palace, a team with grit, heart, and 0 FA Cups in their cabinet. City were the clear favorites. I mean, come on, De Bruyne, Haaland, Silva, Foden. It looked like a FIFA Ultimate Team. Palace? They had belief. And sometimes, that's all you need. First half, the moment that shocked the world. Footage of Eberechi's goal. 16th minute. Boom. It happened. Daniel Muoz whipped in a peach of a cross from the right. And who was waiting like a silent assassin? Eberechi's. One touch, one volley, one goal. The Palace interrupted. As didn't just score. He ripped up the script written by Guardiola himself. 1-0 to the Eagles, and the final was officially on. Dean Henderson's wall-like performance. But you know what wins finals? Defense, and more specifically Dean Henderson. Fast forward to the 36th minute. City gets a penalty. The tension? Thick. Omar Marmush steps up, shoots, and Dean saves it. But wait, Haaland charges in for the rebound. And Dean saves that too. 2 saves in 3 seconds. 1 goalkeeper, 0 fear. At this point, the Palace fans weren't chanting. They were worshipping. Manchester City's struggle. Look, City weren't awful. In fact, they had 68% possession, 21 shots, 4 on target. But football isn't math. It's magic. And magic wasn't wearing sky blue, it was in red and blue stripes. De Bruyne tried to unlock the defense. Haaland kept drifting deep to find space. Bernardo Silva ghosted. Guardiola looked on from the sidelines, like a man who just realized his tactical chessboard had been replaced with checkers. Palace's tactical masterclass. Let's talk about the mastermind, Oliver Glasner. While Pep was busy overthinking, Glasner kept it simple. Deep block, quick counters, sharp pressing. Chris Richards and Mark Gay were absolute monsters at the back. Muoz on the right flank, and Cheick Doucouré, well, he ran that midfield like it owed him money. It was ugly. It was gritty. It was glorious. Second half, nerves and near misses. Second half, tense. City threw on everyone except the groundsman. Julian Alvarez, Doku. Even Walker went full winger mode. Crosses flew in like paper planes. But Henderson, no sweet Henderson, caught, punched, kicked, and screamed his way to a clean sheet. Palace had a couple of half chances. Elise tried a cheeky chip. Mateta bullied STUNS, but no second goal. Still, they didn't need one. Every clearance was a roar. Every tackle felt like a goal. Final whistle and scenes of history. And then, 94th minute, the final whistle blows. Wembley explodes. Players fall to the ground, some in tears, some in disbelief. Crystal Palace are the FA Cup champions. From South London with love, they lifted the most prestigious domestic trophy in England for the first time ever. Post-match reactions. Dean Henderson, named man of the match, as the Golden Boy. Glasner, the architect of history. And Guardiola, he said it best in the post-match. We were not good enough today. They deserved it. Classy in defeat, but you could tell it stung. Meanwhile, South London went into party mode. And let's be real, they deserve it. Historical context and legacy. This wasn't just a cup final. This was a statement. That belief beats billions. That heart beats hype. Crystal Palace aren't just a mid-table club anymore. They're FA Cup winners. They're Europa League qualifiers. They're history makers. And for every underdog, every small club dreaming big, Palace just proved it's possible. Dramatic music plus slow-mo montage of Palace celebrating. So here's to the dreamers, to the teams written off, to the fans who believe when nobody else does. This was the 2025 FA Cup final, and this was Crystal Palace's night.